Common bacterial diseases in human. 1. Pneumonia is transmitted by air. Its symptoms are inflammation of lungs and high fever. Measures to prevent pneumonia are use of antibiotics. The human disease tuberculosis is transmitted by air. Its symptoms are breathlessness, phlegm, low-grade fever. BCG vaccination should be given at a suitable age, and general cleanliness is a preventive measure. The disease cholera is transmitted by water or food. Its symptoms are vomiting, loose motions, dehydration. Preventive measures: good sanitary habits, use of boiled water, and properly cooked food. Also, protection of food from flies. The human disease typhoid is transmitted by water or food. Its symptoms are infection of intestine and continuous fever. Preventive measures are same as for cholera, that is, good sanitary habits, use of boiled water, and properly cooked food. Also, protection of food from flies. Common viral diseases in human. First, common cold. It is transmitted by air, by sneezing and coughing. Its symptoms are running nose, red and watery eyes. Preventive measure is to avoid contact with persons suffering from cold, to cover the nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing. Another human disease is influenza or flu. It is transmitted through air or contact. Its symptoms are fever, chill, muscular pain. Preventive measures are good sanitary habits, use of boiled water, and properly cooked food. Also, protection of food from flies. Measles is another viral disease transmitted by air or contact. Its symptoms are fever, rashes, running nose, red and watery eyes. Vaccination is given to avoid infection. Also, isolation of patient and his or her belongings is a preventive measure. Chickenpox is another viral disease transmitted by air or contact. Its symptoms are fever, skin rashes, and headache. Preventive measures are personal cleanliness and isolation of patient. Jaundice or hepatitis is transmitted by water. Symptoms are yellow color of eyes, nails and body, yellow urine. Preventive measures are drinking boiled water, taking fat-free food and rest, and also vaccination to avoid infection. The symptoms of the disease polio are fever, sore throat, paralysis of leg muscles, mainly in children. Preventive measures are polio vaccine, which is given orally at proper intervals to infants and children. Common fungal diseases in human. The human disease food poisoning is transmitted by food. Symptoms are vomiting, diarrhea, headache, fever. Preventive measures include personal hygiene and eating fresh and well-cooked food, and also avoiding tinned food. Ringworm disease of the skin is another fungal infection or disease, and it is transmitted by air. The symptoms are circular rings on the skin which cause itching. Another disease is athlete's foot, transmitted by air. Symptoms are fungus which grows between the toes and causes itching. Preventive measure is to keep the feet clean and dry. Diseases caused by protozoa in human. Human disease malaria is caused by a mosquito bite. Symptoms are high fever and chill. Preventive measures are to keep your home mosquito-free by spraying insecticides and controlling mosquito breeding. 2. The disease amoebic dysentery is transmitted by food and water. Symptoms are loose motions with blood and mucus in the stool. Preventive measures are taking boiled water and fresh food, and also eating with washed hands. Prevention from infection. Now this is quite important. 1. To avoid the spread of airborne diseases by droplet infection, we should cover our nose and mouth with a handkerchief while sneezing or coughing. 2. Keep the surroundings clean by proper sanitation and sewage disposal. 3. The doors and windows should have net to prevent mosquitoes and flies entering the house. 4. Prevent stagnation of water near the house in ditches, drains, coolers, old tires, unused pots, and flower pots. 5. To check the growth of flies, avoid accumulation of garbage, and keep garbage bins covered. 6. Keep food and water covered to avoid contamination by flies. 7. Do not eat fruits that are cut and sold in the market in the open. 8. Wash your hands properly before handling any food item or working in the kitchen. Common microbial diseases in plants. 1. Bacterial diseases in plants. Blight of rice appears as pale green lesions on paddy leaves. Citrus canker appears as lesions on fruits and leaves of citrus plants. 2. Viral diseases in plants. Mosaic disease of tobacco leaves is caused by tobacco mosaic virus, TMV. Mosaic disease of mustard, cabbage, and cauliflower. Leaf curl disease of cotton, bean, pea, soybean, and leaf roll disease of tomato. 3. Fungal diseases in plants. Potato blight disease in potato plants. Mildew in grapes, gooseberries, seasonal flowering plants, and roses. Rust and smut in wheat.